And here we go. Night 2 of WrestleMania is here. This is the tag match, Gauntlet, #1 contenders match. I'm excited to be here tonight. As you've seen last night, it was the main event. Swerve Strickland, Cody Rhodes, Johnny Gargano, and Ilya Dragunov fought for the world title. But here are one of the teams in the Gauntlet match. They are the Young Bucks. Super Kick Party is indeed. They are here in RYK. First time seeing them in this new RYK era. They were in the past RYK era, but we don't talk about that era anymore. Young Bucks now getting into the ring and posing. Now looking. Oh shoot. We have seen this man many times before. His name is Hangman Adam Page. Wait a minute. What? No way. Is that who I think it is? Oh, it is Kenny Omega. We have seen him before in RYK. He has fought in a Gauntlet match before, so this is nothing new to him, but he was on his own. Now he's with a tag partner, one of his friends named Hangman Adam Page. Now getting him on the top ropes. Both men yelling and screaming at the camera. Looks like Hangman is going to start this match. Red bananas on the floor. Hey ref, how about we start this match? Here we go. Hangman and Matt Jackson, I want to say, slapping each other. Now Matt has Hangman throwing him into the corner. Matt now celebrating, now running up into a big clothesline to Hangman and posing in front of Kenny's big super kick. Now looking at Kenny pointing at him, mocking him, cry me a river, he's basically saying. Now flipping, oh my god, Kenny flipped him off. Here is Hangman. Hangman is up. Here we go. Hangman, nothing new in RYK, hits Matt in the back. Matt tags in his Nick Jackson, his brother. Now big lockup. Picks up Nick. DDT drop onto Nick. Now getting up. Now looking at him. Tagging in Omega. Here we go. Omega now running. V-trigger to the side of his head. Look at this aura of him. Oh my god, the aura. Now looking at Matt. Now shooting a bullet at Matt. Now pulling up Nick. Oh, big Irish rip into the corner. Picks him up. Big body slam. Now looking at Matt. Pointing him. And now celebrating. Now going to pick up Nick. Brings up Nick to the top. Now throws him into the corner. Now big chop to Nick Jackson. Now celebrating while Hangman, I don't know what you did to Nick. Running now, slides out of the ring. Now walking out of the ring. He needs a breather out of this match. I would take a breather too if I was him, facing Kenny and Hangman in one match. But you're the greatest tag team of all time. You're supposed to be good. Now both men looking at each other in their faces. Big tag in. I was about to say clothesline because he extended his arm. Now big lockup. Now throws Matt into the corner. Now tags in Hangman Adam Page. Hangman now running big kick to the big kick to Matt Jackson's head. My bad. Now picks up Matt. Big Suplex City. Welcome to Suplex City. Referring to Brock Lesnar. Recently signed to RYK. Welcome to RYK. Now stepping out of the ring. Here we go for a buckshot lariat. Buckshot. Get up. Big buckshot to Matt. Now crawling big, tag in. Kenny wants to tag in. Kenny gets the tag in. Kenny now and Nick, my bad. Both men lock it up. Brings Nick to the ground. Big super kick to Nick Jackson's head. Now big Bullet Club sign, I guess. Could be joining the Bullet Club. Now picking up Nick. Big 3 Amigos playing homage to Eddie Guerrero. That was the first Amigo. Here we go. Second one right there. Holy. I don't think he's doing a third one. Kenny now getting up. Looking at Nick. Here we go. Look, now going up to pick up Nick. It's over. Looking around. Oh, I thought he was going to pick him up for the one ring angle. Bounces off the ropes. Bounces. Now goes to the other one. Bounces. Here we go. V-trigger to Nick Jackson's face. Holy Jesus Lord. I don't know. I'm sorry for saying his name in vain, but my bad. Now picking him up. Now switching sides. Now moves his leg. Here we go for the V trigger. Here we go. Not V trigger, my bad. One winged angel, I'm pretty sure. Now going for the cover. Here we go. Ref, where are you, ref? 1, 2, and a big 3. Hangman and Kenny Omega advance to the next round. Now Kenny and Hangman want the next opponent. No way. It is Jon Moxley and Daniel Bryan. We haven't seen Jon Moxley since he lost his hardcore title against Dominic Mysterio, and Daniel Bryan was supposed to be in the card earlier on night 1. He was apparently attacked backstage. Now, anyways, both men locking up. Now, my bad. Jon Moxley now trying to hype up the crowd, get him on their side. Nothing's working now. Now, Daniel, big body chop to Kenny. Daniel Bryan is a villain. He was supposed to be on the card earlier. Why'd you drop out for the European Championship? Now, big shoulder tackle to Kenny. Now celebrating. Now looking at Hangman Adam Page. Now going over to Kenny, picking him up. These two men have history. Now big chop to Kenny Omega's eyes, my bad. Now big running drop kick into the corner. Daniel Bryan celebrating. Jon Moxley wants in. Here we go. Hangman and Jon Moxley do not like each other. They have big history. Same with Kenny Omega and Jon Moxley, I'm saying. Big punch to Kenny Omega. Sorry, my bad. And now, Jon Moxley, like he's all king now, looking at Hangman's face. Now going over to pick up Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega now, what are you doing in this situation? Now, big DDT to to Kenny Omega. What are you going to do in this situation if you were Kenny Omega? I would roll out of the ring and take a breather. Now, both men yelling at each other. Oh, Kenny Omega's trying to crawl over to Jon Moxley. Oh, my God. Roll up pin. Here we go. Ref, where are you? 1, 2. Big kick out. Jon Moxley and Kenny Omega now getting up. Daniel Bryan trying to hop up the crowd. Nothing is working. Now, big chop to Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega now big chop to Jon Moxley. Back and forth. Here we go. Bang. Now, here we go. Another one. Big chop. Back and forth. This match has only been away for 7 minutes, and we've had non-stop action in this match. This is diabolical, insane. Now Kenny Omega, big chop to Jon Moxley's chest. I'm surprised Jon Moxley's not bleeding in his chest yet. Jeez, man. Okay, now big chop to Jon Moxley. Holy moly, we're going. Oh, now going over to Kenny Omega. Big choke to Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega trying to fight out, but Jon Moxley's not letting him escape. Jon Moxley's going to saying Hangman, looking both ways. He has nothing else to do. Getting up. Oh God. Hangman, big body to body. Jump off the top ropes. Now Daniel Bryan and oh my. Both men now grabbing each other. Now going out to the outside. Both men rolled out to the outside. Anyways, Kenny Omega's up. Both men are still locking up. Both men hate each other. Now Jon Moxley and Kenny Omega looking at each other. Big forearm to Hangman. Big forearm to Hangman. Daniel Bryan now has to get separated by the ref. Now Kenny Omega and Jon Moxley both looking at each other. Now big lock up again. Daniel Bryan's back on the ropes now, pushing him to the ground. Jon Moxley doesn't realize Kenny Omega right behind him. The trigger to the top of Jon Moxley's face. Jon Moxley does not have a nosebleed, shockingly. Now going for the cover. Daniel Bryan can't do anything. Wait. Who in God? Is that Sammy Guevara? What is Sammy doing? Why does Jon Moxley have a chair? Oh my God. Now Sammy helping out the Combat Bullet. How do you pronounce their name? Too close to the Bullet Club, I swear to God. Now big DDT to Kenny Omega on the top of his skull. Kenny Omega has died, I swear. Now going for the cover. Holy Montreal screw job. Now, are we on the third pin? Yep. Crowd is not too happy. So am I. I am not happy that Kenny Omega, someone's new, came back, just like how Jon Moxley did, but Kenny Omega gets eliminated. Kenny Omega deserves to have a title in RYK. He literally got costed a title. He was supposed to have a title match here. But now, hype trying to get the new person out. Who is going to be this next tag team out? I wonder, many possibilities. these. No freaking way. We have the LWO in RYK. Latino World Order. Oh, my bad. How I mispronounced that really bad. My fault. But now, Rey Mysterio as Joaquin Wilds and Cruz del Toro's manager. Now, both men getting into the ring. Looks like Cruz is going to start ringing the bell. Jon Moxley and Cruz both get into a big lockup. Cruz is the more... I don't know. I haven't watched the LWO, actually. I can't tell you who's who. But big drop kick to Jon Moxley. Now, hyping up the crowd. Cruz now picking up Jon Moxley, rolling over to the top. Now, big tag in with Joaquin. Now, puts Jon Moxley on the ropes. Oh, my God. Big frog splash, whatever you call that. What a tag team maneuver. I've never seen that before, ever, in RYK at least. Now, Rey Mysterio trying to hype up the crowd. Rey Mysterio had a match earlier against AJ Styles for the X Division title, and his own son cost him the title. Now, big punch to Jon Moxley before repeating it. But as I was saying, the X Division title, that match was the first match of WrestleMania. Now, big jump off the ropes, big cutter to Jon Moxley. Here we go, Joaquin Wilds on fire. Now, hyping up himself. Jon Moxley trying to tag in Daniel Bryan, and that is successfully tagged in. Now, Daniel Bryan versus Joaquin Wilds. Big lockup now. Now, Daniel Bryan and Joaquin Wilds going around the world now. Bouncing off the ropes. Nope. Joaquin Wilds bounces off Daniel Bryan's ropes. Now, Daniel Bryan with a big headlock. Big slap on Joaquin Wilds' head. Now, big drop down knee check, whatever you want to call that. Big choke out now. Joaquin Wilds, don't tap out. Look at Cruz in the back. Look at Rey in the back. Trying to tell him not to tap out. Jon Moxley now hyping up the crowd. Jon Moxley, I'm surprised you're not bleeding yet, dude. Now flipping off me. What did I do? What did I do, dude? Now looking at Joaquin and... Cruz. Now Joaquin walking over to the ropes. Jon Moxley trying to flip him off. Nothing's working. Screaming out a big cutter to Daniel Bryan. Joaquin is trying to tag in Cruz del Toro. Big tag in. My bad. I don't know what I'm saying. Now looking at Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan's up. Looking at Cruz. Here we go. Now both men looking at each other. Big. Trying to test his strength. Now Daniel Bryan puts out his other arm. Big test of strength now. Here we go. Now both men circling around each other. Circling around the ring. Now both shoulder to shoulder. Chest to chest. Here we go. Now big neck breaker. Well, as you can see, Cruz is effectively hurting his neck. Daniel Bryan, Cruz running up to him. Oh my God. On his shoulders. Canadian Destroyer. What do you call that? Canadian, Mexican? I have no clue. But that was a destroyer. Now Daniel Bryan in the corner, wanting Cruz del Toro and getting up. It's over. He's going to hit the knee in his face, and it's going to be over. Look at Rey. Rey is out. Rey is doubtful that his LWO are going to lose. Now, Cruz ducks, and Daniel Bryan hits the mat. Jeez, that's a bump. Now, Cruz getting up, looking at Daniel, looking at Joaquin, saying he got it. Basically, I'm pretty sure that's what he said. Rey now in tears. Not really, but I don't know what's happening. Cruz now getting up Daniel Bryan. Now Cruz looking at Jon Moxley. Now both men looking at each other. Big super kick. Now Cruz, after super kicking Moxley, is now looking at Daniel Bryan. Now going over to pick Daniel Bryan up. This might be over. Bouncing off the ropes. Big Pele kick to Daniel Bryan. Cruz falls. Now tagging in Joaquin. Rey's all excited. Rey's a kid in a candy shop. Here we go. Rey is going insane, I'm assuming. Big pop. Now big 450 splash from Joaquin Wilds. And does he connect? And he connects with Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan sitting. I'm not going for the pin. Ref, come on, ref. This is your time. 1, 2. Here we go. Don't kick out. Bam! Here we go. The Latino, World Order is now your number one contenders for the RYK World Championships. After the Awesome Truth won them, it will be OWO versus Awesome Truth. What a match! Now this match has been a banger of a match. Rey now in the ring, both men look at each other. Big hug, family's family. But now both men. Now wait a minute. Why is Awesome Truth is out here? And the Miz has a microphone. Well, I'm gonna let the Miz
Dear
speak.
LWO, what a great match you just put on. Me and Truth are happy. You guys are the #1 contenders for our title. So let me make this clear. I'll see you guys at Red Dead Redemption.